What is going on, guys? Money Mace here, and today we are back with some Madden 17, which I know is pretty much dead at this point. I understand not a lot of people are doing this anymore, that Madden 17 is basically gone, and we're just waiting for Madden 18 at this point because it comes out in August, end of August. I don't know the exact day. I think it's the 31st maybe or something like that, but I know it's at the end of August. But today they have dropped a while ago. I know I'm late, but they did drop the Rookie Premier program, which is my favorite program of the entire Madden, like however long they've been doing this. This is my favorite by far because this will get you your elites that you want in the next Madden of these rookie players. I don't know about you, but I like rookies of every sport to see them grow, pick your favorites, and see what they can do. So with Madden, they have picked 10 rookies that you could do sets for. As you see, I have one set completed out of the 11, but I plan on doing others. But the prices did raise a little bit and they're starting to decrease, but by the time this video is posted, it'll still be pretty high. So I suggest waiting because the set expires August 15th. So you still have time to do it, but if you want the lowest amount, basically, you're gonna have to wait a little bit. I know you want it right now, but just wait a little bit. It'll die down because it normally does. So it's starting to decrease a little bit. It'll get a little lower to back where it was normally when I first did the set, but yeah, it'll go back down. You'll all be good. It's all good. So let's actually go into the rookie program and kind of explain to you how it works. So you get patches. You can get patches if you are a part of the reward, MUT rewards, I think it is, and it has your status based on how many packs you've opened throughout the year, throughout solos or normal packs or whatever, and they actually give you a head start. I was an all-star tier, whatever the middle tier is, so I got 3 patches. If you're higher, I believe you get 5, and then if you're the lowest, you get like 1. So each rookie set, there's 10 collectibles or 10 NFL Rookie Premiers patches that you need, so you can do some of those by opening the packs. They have a few in solo challenges, not a ton, or how you're going to get the majority of them. You're going to have to do this set. You have to put 4 gold Rookie Premier players into this set and you get 1 patch. Like I said, each rookie requires 10 patches, so you're gonna have to do this a couple times, which really runs out your coins. I've already sold my Madden 17 team. I'm already moving on to Madden 18. I have my over 1 million coins right now. I've only done 1 set so far, so I want to be able to get 2 more sets in, hopefully, so I can get 3 rookies going to Madden 18 and show you guys them as soon as they come out. Because that's the thing too, once you get Madden 18, as soon as you go into Ultimate Team, it will give you your rookie cards. We'll get into that in a minute. So for these gold cards, basically what you're gonna want to do, you have to go into the set, go down to program. You guys already know how Madden works, so I'm not really gonna explain that much. But basically just want to go down to the Rookie Premier things and sort it out by buy now. And as you can see, the cheapest is, it's going for around 35, 36, like 36,000. So these ones are a little bit expensive. When I did the first set, when basically they first dropped, they were going for like 27-ish thousand. So I would wait it out and drop I would wait it out and let them drop a little bit. So then you could go and get the best price, and hopefully, if you have enough coins, get as many rookies as you want. So this is basically all you do. You just buy 4 rookies, add them into that set, you get 1 patch, but you're gonna need to do that a couple times, and I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna need a decent amount of coinage. But now we're gonna get into the actual rookie breakdowns and basically rank them for you on which ones I think will do the best and which ones I think will do the worst. You can obviously see some here by their gold cards. But for the most part, you haven't seen all of them. So we're gonna go into that right now. So here we go. I'll just run through them real quick. So they've got Leonard Fournette, which is the one I did, Corey Davis, Garrett Bowles, OJ Howard, Deshaun Watson, Myles Garrett, Jamal Adams, Marshawn Lattimore, TJ Watt, and Jonathan Allen. Now it's only 10, and they can only do first round players. So it's only 10 out of the 32 that were drafted, and I feel like they could have done much better ones. Like there really is no need for like a lineman because they don't get upgraded too much. But Fournette was, and as you can see here, Fournette was the one I did. But what I was saying before is that the card, the way the card will look and their overall at the start of Madden 18 are available for you to see. You can't go in depth into stats. And I forgot to mention too, that in all these sets you get a 99 overall version of that player in Madden 17, which is pretty cool in my opinion, because you get to play as that rookie in the Madden before they even get to the league, and it's just kind of like what they can be one day. Like, I don't know, it's kind of cool. But yeah, they actually show the stats, or not the stat, the overall of the player at the launch of the game. For you to see 78 is the highest overall, which is between Fournette and Garrett, I think. Yeah, are both 78. And the worst player is Garrett Bowles, I believe, at a 68 overall. And so yeah, they're all going to be between 68 and 78. So that is really good as far as just starting off the game, because you're not going to have a lot and you're going to need those skill positions. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to break down, in my opinion, which ones I think are the best and which ones I think are the worst. And I kind of made this list based on how much playing time they're going to get, like how often are they going to be upgraded, and basically how efficient they're going to be at the start of the game and help you out the most throughout the year, saving you some coins if you get these players, because these players go up throughout the entire year. As you can see, through January, their Madden 18 rankings will go up to I guess copy in a way their best available cards, so they get Team of the Week or Football Outsiders. I don't really know if they'll do other things like that, but Team of the Week and Football Outsiders I know will for sure boost them. So, you know, Leonard Fournette, he's 78. Let's say he gets a Team of the Week that's an 85. This card will then turn into an 85, which is really cool. You cannot sell them, but it is really cool for holding on to a single player, kind of putting your faith into a rookie and seeing what he does. So obviously, as you could tell, my number one right here is going to be Leonard Fournette. I think he is the best player out of all these rookies. He is the one that you should be getting. High overall, so it starts you out with a high overall there already. After that, he does have the highest odds to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. I don't know total Rookie of the Year, but I know he has the highest odds to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. He's definitely going to get minutes. He's a big bruising back, so they're going to use him on the goal line, which is going to get his fantasy stats up. I don't know how much that affects Team of the Week or anything like that, but he's going to get his stats up, going to get the ball a lot. I know they have, I don't know if they still have Chris Ivory, the Jaguars, but I know they have, actually forget it, I don't know who they have. But Leonard Fournette is going to get majority of the carries. He's going to have to share it a little bit, but he's going to get most of the carries, and they're definitely going to use him on the goal line. And he's a beast at LSU, so you've seen him there. And I think that, in my opinion, this is the card to get. Running backs are very important in Madden, in my opinion. I know a lot of people like to do passing, but running, depending on how important it is in Madden 18, I still think that you should start off with a good running back to start your team off. So Leonard Fournette is my pick for number one, and yeah, that's 1 of 10. So the next one I have on my rookie rankings, Corey Davis, wide receiver. I think he came from Western Michigan, and he's a 6'3" wide receiver, and so his route running is going to be good. He's got height. I'm pretty sure he's a little inconsistent as far as catching. I don't know if his spec catch will be that high or anything like that, but he's definitely going to be, he's not huge, but he's definitely going to be a presence in the passing game. And 73 overall is not bad, but I guarantee you that he's going to move up as far as the year moves on. He's playing for Tennessee. They got Mariota. They got a super young team in general. DeMarco Murray is still on the team, so he's probably going to get a lot of carries, but at the same time, they do like to pass mixed up with Mariota and stuff, and they don't really have a standout wide receiver. So Corey Davis, I think, is going to come in, be that guy, and he's gonna catch touchdowns. He's gonna catch touchdowns. He's definitely gonna pass to him, and he's definitely going to get upgrades. So that is who I have at number 2, and that is the next person I'll be doing definitely once the coins drop, because I can do one right now, but I'm gonna wait it out, let him drop, and hopefully get somebody else. So that's why I have at number 2. Number 3, we have our first defensive player on this list, and that goes to Marshawn Lattimore out of Ohio State University. Shout out OSU. But anyways, so he's a 75 overall cornerback. I believe he does have some height, and cornerbacks are essential in Madden, as far as that's what I think. Cornerbacks are essential, and he's going to give you that essential need as soon as the game starts off. 75 overall is really great, and I said his height is pretty good. He's got great man defense, I know that. Good zone defense, I know he has too. And 75 overall is just good to start off your team with. They'll definitely help with locking down other receivers and stuff, because he does have some height. So he's definitely going to do that. He's going to get picks. He's going to be a lockdown defender on defensive side of the ball. He probably won't lock down too many of those elites and stuff if you're playing somebody that's already experienced, but definitely a good person to start off with. He's going to get minutes in New Orleans because they don't have a lot of cornerbacks, so he's going to get minutes, and I feel like he's going to be upgraded. But this is just the best defensive player in my opinion of I don't know if the entire draft, but definitely somebody you're going to want to look out for, because you can use him throughout the year as well, because I like to run at least 4 cornerbacks, so you can move them down to wide receiver 2, 3, 4 even, the more cornerbacks that you get throughout the year. So I think that he's definitely someone you're going to want to look at, and definitely someone you're going to want to pick up, because quarterbacks are usually kind of pricey in Madden anyways. But next up, number 4, we got Jamal Adams, also out of LSU, just like Fournette. He is a 74 overall, strong safety. Safeties I like a lot in Madden as well. He doesn't have a lot of hit power, but he does have good zone, and he will have good coverage. He's a playmaker, which is perfect. 74, like I said, is good for a rookie coming right into the game, starting your ultimate team. I understand too that safeties, not everybody likes to play, not everybody likes to involve their safeties. They're focused more on cornerbacks. So you can go either way with Lattimore or Adams based on your preference and style of play. But this is just in my opinion. He'll get minutes in New York. He doesn't have a lot of hit power though, which is the only bad thing, but he will get minutes. He will definitely get upgraded in my opinion. And the Jets are just looking for anybody to build upon. And I think that he's gonna be a playmaker over there, and he's gonna help you on the release day if you decide to get Jamal Adams. And yeah, we're just gonna have to see how he goes from there. So going into number 5, going halfway through, we're back to offense, and I don't know where he is. OJ Howard out of Alabama, tight end, 76 overall, and I chose him because he is very fast for a tight end, and that is going to help you a ton at release day, because tight ends they have a bunch of different routes that they can run. It's different from receivers because they're bigger, they're a little bit bulkier, and there's usually linebackers covering them. So if you have a fast tight end like him, he'll definitely get open. OJ Howard has pretty reliable hands too, so he'll get open. He's a playmaker for sure, and he has the chain mover chemistry as well as far as his 99 version, but his speed on the 99 is like a 90 something, so on the 76 it'll be probably high 80s, not too high, but like 84, 85ish I think. So if you like to pass to the tight ends, I feel like OJ Howard is a great pickup and very essential for release day. Tampa Bay likes to pass, so they have Jameis Winston. They also received They also got Deshaun Jackson in the offseason, so they're going to be passing the ball, and I think OJ Howard's going to be able to get some touchdowns and be a bit of a playmaker for your team, especially on release day. So he is at number 5. Number 6, going into the lower half of these rookies here, I have, it sounds a little weird, but number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, 78 overall, so he is the highest with Fournette, he is the highest overall right end, but he is a little bit lower because even though he was the number 1 pick in the draft, and he's supposed to be pretty good getting off of guys and stuff, the one little downfall is that he plays for Cleveland. I'm a Browns fan. I live in Cleveland. I'm not a huge fan, but I do like the Browns. So hopefully he does well. But in reality, from a non-biased standpoint, he plays for the Browns, and their rookie selections have not paid off recently. So I cannot put him into the upper half. But a lot of people said he was the best player in the draft. Right ends though, I feel like aren't really essential on release day. I feel like you would want those playmaker positions first before you start going into that. But I feel like he'll probably get some upgrades. 78 is pretty high, so you can see the expectation level is going to be there. Number 1 pick in the draft, obviously, as well. But I don't know, right ends, I just feel like they're not essential starting off Madden 18, but he will get some upgrades. And if you just like him or put your faith in him, go ahead. But the one thing that is holding me back, it sounds bad, but he does play for the Browns, and you can't always, look at their last draft picks in the first round. They weren't number 1 draft picks recently, but they haven't been working out. So I'm not going to put my faith in Myles Garrett just yet, but hopefully he proves me wrong, and he's great this season, wins Defensive Rookie of the Year maybe even. I don't know, but hopefully he does the opposite of what I'm thinking will happen to Myles Garrett. So let's move on to number 7. Number 7, fan favorite, Deshaun Watson. 69 overall is kind of low, but he is a QB, and that is huge starting off Madden in my opinion. You're probably going to want receivers first, but a good quarterback that can deliver the ball is definitely somebody you're going to want. He's also a little fast. He's got some speed on him, so you know he could do some scrambles, do some little trick plays or whatever. I don't really know what you like to run, but he's got a good arm and he's got great speed. Now, the reason I have him a little lower is because of his overall. First of all, 69 overall. I feel like in Madden 18, the quarterbacks, you'll be able to find probably a couple other ones that will work just as good. And he hasn't even been confirmed the starter, so I can't put him that high. That's why he's at 7 on this list. But I know that I feel like eventually he will play this year, but it has not been confirmed. They also have Tom Savage, so I think Deshaun Watson's better than him. And I hope that Deshaun Watson does well, because I'm not a fan of Clemson or anything, but I really like Deshaun Watson. Great college quarterback, so hopefully he's at least good in the NFL and can get them, those Texans, to where they need to be, because they had Osweiler last season. I had DeAndre Hopkins on my fantasy team, and Osweiler destroyed him. Like, he was not the wide receiver I was expecting to get when I drafted him. So hopefully Deshaun Watson can revive Houston and kind of give them hope in the playoffs, because they do have a great defense as well. So hopefully Deshaun Watson pays off for them, and I wish the best for this guy, because he's just a great guy, honestly. So hopefully Deshaun Watson can do great things in the NFL, but 69 is a little low. Quarterbacks, I feel like you'll be able to get, but there's also a couple factors, but I'll get into that after the whole list of everything. That's why I've had to pause that a couple times, because I wanted to say something, but I'm gonna just go over it at the end of the video, or at the end of this list, to make it all a little more sense. So next up on the list at number 8, excuse me, is TJ Watt. JJ Watt's brother, you've heard the name. JJ Watt, this is his brother, TJ Watt. And he is a 72 overall going into Madden, right outside linebacker. Now, he is lower because the Steelers do have a lot of great linebackers, so I really don't know how much time he's going to get. They have Bud Dupree, they have Ryan Shazier, they have James Harrison, couldn't think of his name, but they have a lot of linebackers, so I don't necessarily know how much time TJ Watt will get. The other little holdback from him is that he is kind of slow. His 99 only has 80 some speed, so you know that his 72 is only going to have low 70s in the speed. But he's definitely going to be a powerhouse. I know that he's big, he's strong, and he'll make hits. I'm pretty sure about that, but again, I don't know how much playing time he's going to get. I don't know how often he's going to be upgraded, and he has a 72, which is all right for starting off, but I wouldn't say that he is a top person I would suggest getting. Next up at number 9, Jonathan Allen out of Alabama, and left end, 90. Oh, no, what am I talking about? 73 overall left end, Jonathan Allen. I know he's from Alabama, which was pretty dominant. I honestly don't know too much about Jonathan Allen. I know that he's good at getting off the blocks, and he'll probably put some pressure on the QB once he starts to gain experience. But like I said, don't know much about him. I don't even know. And actually, what I just realized is that it says defensive tackle 99 overall here, but on the card it says left end. I think it is a mistake, because I actually do think he is a defensive tackle. But I was looking at the card above the 73, and it says left end, but I do think he's a defensive tackle. So I found your mistake, man. You're not getting away with that. No, it's not a big deal. But yeah, I don't know too much about him. I just know that he was good in college. Obviously, he went to Alabama, and I know he was good at getting off blocks. So I don't know what he can do. It's the Redskins. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know too much about him. And last on this list, and probably least, I was Myles Garrett. Garrett Bowles. There's really not too much to say. He's a left tackle, 86 overall. No. 68 overall. And I don't know. I think he's from Utah. That's what college he went to. But there's really no reason at all to get a left tackle, because this is a low overall, so you can probably find better starting off Madden. I wouldn't suggest picking him up right away because it is, I guess, a free lineman, but definitely not what I would go with. I honestly don't even know why they added him. He's the only offensive lineman out of these 10 that you can do, but I would say definitely do not do him whatever you do, and he's probably the least completed set out of all these guys. The linemen normally don't get upgraded hardly ever, maybe Football Outsiders, but there's normally not too many Team of the Week ones. And he's just not, I wouldn't be excited getting Garrett Bowles going into next year. So I would say stay away from him. So yeah, that is the list. As you can see, Fournette is the top guy. Now the other little factor that I can put into this is that the 2 elite players you get if you pre-order the deluxe edition or the GOAT edition with the gold Tom Brady cover. And those 2 factors is that 1, you get an elite from your favorite team, which it doesn't have to be your necessarily favorite. I would say definitely go strategy on that. Don't just pick, I mean, if you want to go hardcore into like the team you want, then I'd say go for that. But if I were to go with like my favorite team, so that would be the Dallas Cowboys, I would get Ezekiel Elliott, I believe was the player on the little graphic that they did have. But Ezekiel Elliott is not, I wouldn't get him as an elite as my first card because I have Leonard Fournette, which I already done. So I don't want to have 2 running backs and stack up on positions when I just starting off the game. So I would say definitely go into the graphic. I'm sure you can find it online, or it might be in this video, but basically shows every elite player that comes with each team. So if it asks you for your favorite team in the beginning, I'd say just to be safe, pick the one that you want the card of, so then when you go into Ultimate Team, he'll be there waiting for you. I know Odell Beckham's one of them, so I might get him, and there's a couple other good defensive players, JJ Watt, Richard Sherman, other good wide receivers, Julio Jones I know of. I don't remember all of them off the top of my head. Some of them are really good players, some of them are not so great players, and I guess you'll just have to see when it comes out just exactly how each player is, because a big name player is not always the best player in those situations. So we'll see about that. And then the other big factor is the GOAT players. If you do order the GOAT edition, you can choose from 5 elite GOAT players, and those players are Ray Lewis, Jerry Rice, Barry Sanders, Deion Sanders, and Tom Brady. So those are different positions for you to work at. So the one that I'm probably gonna get, either Tom Brady, because Tom Brady is probably my favorite NFL player of all time, or Deion Sanders, because he is also a favorite of mine, and those quarterback positions are really essential, especially starting off. He's gonna have good picking ability, good speed, and can take it to the house on those runs. And then as far as Brady, really accurate passer. And then with Ray Lewis, definitely gonna bring the boom, bring the hit power, bring those hit sticks, and cause some fumbles. Jerry Rice, definitely a reliable receiver. And then Barry Sanders, just another good running back. So you could put those factors into effect on how you want to kind of like shape your team in a way. So I know this video was kind of long. I know I was talking for a long time. It might not be that exciting, but for those of you that are interested in just my thoughts on the entire Rookie Premier program, which I just think is awesome. I love how they add content into the next game before even leaving this one. I think that is so cool. It kind of rewards you in a way on all your hard work you've put in on Madden, and you could really get some good players next year if you choose the right ones. I know this year, I believe the best ones to do were Ezekiel Elliott and Joey Bosa, I think were the 2 that improved the most and had the best cards. And from last year to this year, I didn't have nearly as many coins as I have now. So the only one that I was really able to do was Laquan Treadwell from the Vikings. He got barely any playing time, so he didn't move up at all. But I was stoked when I saw that I got Leonard Fournette and I had enough to do, like I said, hopefully 3. And the good thing too, last year they did collectibles based on each player. So some players would be really expensive, other players would be really cheap. This year, it's all the same patches, so it's going to cost the same amount to do Leonard Fournette as it is going to be to do Garrett Bowles. So choose wisely, but that is my list. So thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe for more content. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.